Welcome out to another episode of It's All Been Done Radio Hour. This week we have the Daniel Kravitz Chosen One, Punch. Coincidentally, this coming weekend, we have our new November It's All Been Done Radio Hour live show. It will be online, as all of our shows are these days, and will be through at least early 2021. You can purchase your tickets straight from It's All Been Done Radio Hour.com/live show. There's a link there to get your ticket, or just donate $2 at patreon.com/IABD. November features the Volume 3 finale of Daniel Kravitz Chosen One. If you're not caught up on that, Patreon donors can watch all of our recent shows or listen to raw audio from those shows. Or you can go over to our wiki and read all about every episode of Daniel Kravitz up to this one. So, lots of options there. Before we begin, we want to thank Circle 270 Media, which this podcast is a part of, and our parent network, It's All Been Done Presents, found at IABDpresents.com. Now enjoy this episode of Daniel Kravitz Chosen One.
Our next segment begins at twilight, inside a large building that is usually occupied only during daylight hours, as two figures walk down a hallway.
How many do you think you'll get?
I'm not sure.
Come on, take a guess.
I'd rather not.
The pair stop at a set of large double doors. The man opens them both, loud noises echoing in big, empty space. She enters, and he follows.
Are you scared no one will show?
Yes, okay? Will you just stop bugging me about it?
I was just trying to gauge what we're up against here.
Oh, sure you were.
Through a window outside, a hooded figure watches the two adults putting up decorations, including a sign that reads, "Welcome back, Brightside High School, Class of 2004.
For those who have forgotten, Brightside, a suburb of Columbus, Ohio, is the hometown of none other than Daniel Kravitz, Chosen One, the man tapped to stand up against the ultimate evil and save the world.
You're welcome.
Together with his girlfriend and leader of the ULP, Abby Reynolds.
Hello.
Head of Research, Rufus Reginald Rochester.
Good day to you all.
Daniel's sort of mentor, Alexis Augustus Armentrout.
Hello, everyone.
Grezit the Green, a guru monster who fights for the ULP.
I am still most fierce. And Josh
Wallace, Daniel's sorcerer friend, who died and came back to life, sans magic, and who may now be their former enemy Bertram, once a leader of the old ULP that Daniel and friends destroyed.
I'm not Bertram.
Nah, we'll see. They battle the forces of darkness and protect us all.
I was born in the city of Columbus, Ohio. I was the tallest one in my class, standing 6 feet tall.
He's huge.
By the time I hit grade 5, made me sad to be alive, 'cause I don't feel like I belong. No, I don't feel like I belong. My parents died when I was far too young. Misery and grief were the friends death brought. Freaky tall and feeling sad, there was no use getting mad, so I stayed up and wrote this song.
Grown up, he became the chosen one.
Fighting evil, he never runs.
But at least he has some friends.
And his heart begins to mend.
Abby Reynolds will never do me wrong. Now together we run the ULP, the ultimate evil we must defeat.
Also known as Kali.
Monsters and creeps with scaly, ugly feet, they keep hassling me all day long. Now I hate my life even more each day.
Sad tears.
I wish they'd all just go far, far away. Especially the ultimate evil. I want to kick it right in the garden of good and... Oh my god, I almost said evil and evil.
That's the end of the Daniel Kravitz song. That's the end of the Daniel Kravitz song. Goodbye.
Tonight's episode, Punch. Our story begins as four figures materialize under the bleachers of a high school football field, the tallest one hitting his head.
All right, good. Everyone made it.
Why are we here?
Ow! Never get used to that. Well, since my girlfriend didn't tell you, surprise, surprise, you're dressed all fancy because this is our high school reunion. Yay!
But I didn't go to high school with you.
We're back up, just in case.
In case of what?
Nothing. Because nothing is here. The Oracle reported a cross-species creature running amok in Idaho. Not Ohio, Idaho. That's where we should be right now.
Rufus, Grezit, Kai, and Novir are handling it. Learn to relax a little.
In case it isn't clear, I am here against my will. I thought I'd never come back here.
Neither did I, since the antique store burned down.
Miss Reynolds,
It burned down.
Yes, well, then, it burned down. There's nothing left of it.
Veux-tu adresser étrangement?
Look, we're here to have fun. Stephanie, why don't you take my boyfriend inside?
Excuse me, Poodle. Aren't you coming to share in my hell?
Of course, but we don't want people to think we arrived together. With separate dates, that looks suspicious.
Oh, yeah. God forbid anybody know that we're dating or that I'm not a complete loser. Fine.
You know that's not what I meant. Stephanie?
Yes, Miss Reynolds. Come on, chosen one.
Yes, Miss Reynolds. Come on, choose one.
I must say, Abby, I don't understand why we've not told Daniel the real reason why we're here.
If I told him, remember how angry he was at me for helping you guys fight the zombies? Abby, you know how worried I get.
I suppose so. Well, where to first, then?
Meanwhile, at the registration table.
Hey, beautiful. I've seen you coming. I have a pretty outstanding memory, but I do not remember you. How is that possible?
I'm here with my date.
Your date? Who's your date?
Daniel Kravitz steps from the shadows. Actually, looking quite handsome in a suit.
Damn right.
Ned almost does a spit take.
Yay! Hi, Ned.
Danny Kravitz? This is your date?
Fuck my life. One time it happened, one time. Yep. My +1, my lovely lover, Stephanie.
I always thought you'd end up with Abby. That girl was in love with you.
Right? Yeah. I'm aware. Nope.
Abby who? She had better not so much as cast a glance at my stud, Daniel.
That's my girl. I'll just take those name tags. Thank you.
Whatever.
So, you graduated from here? Is the chosen one afraid of his little high school reunion?
Oh, yeah. Yep, just laugh at my misfortunes, my downplots, just laugh at it all. Ha ha ha! Zip it, Frenchie. Punch.
Yes, please.
Danny? OMG, Danny Kravitz, is that you?
Oh, I'm gonna need that.
Hey, that is my punch.
Oh, okay. Oh, some spiked this way too much. Oh, but it's perfect. Oh. Hey, Stacey.
Hey, look at you. Still tall, I see. Introduce me to your date.
Still, I see. Oh, yeah, this is Stephanie Garcia. Stephanie, this is Stacey Andrews.
Ooh, Garcia. Ay, 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 ay. Is that Mexican?
No, it is French.
Are you sure? It sounds more like Mexican name.
I assure you, it's French.
Garcia. Well, you don't look brown. But what does that matter these days anyway?
So, Stacey, do you have any kids?
Oh my God, kids. Yeah. 2 of them. They're little bundles of joy.
Wow. 2.
Yeah.
Do.
Well, excuse me. Oh, Tiffany girl, hi! So good to see you.
Oh, thank God.
Ooh, I think I hate that woman.
Yeah. Wasn't a fan of her then, and I'm not a fan of it now. Well, of any of them. Abby was my only friend.
Why?
Twist a knife. Well, back in the day, the popular kids were bullies. I mean, real bullies. Not like this online stuff today, like none of this, like nice to everyone PC culture crap, but like my day, if you read too much or you didn't play sports or, you were...
Danny Kravitz.
All right, listen here. My butt crack was showing 1 time.
I can see why you did not want to come back.
And, well, where's Abby anyway? I mean, did you hear her come in?
Meanwhile, down the street at the remains of Kravitz Antiques.
It's been so long. Nicely rebuilt, though it does look sad being so empty.
Resurrector.
ULP magic at work. Still a burned-out Hulk.
Yep. A spell, same as the wiped memories of the townspeople who saw the attack. The organization, evil as it may have been, was good at some things.
I'm surprised no one has tried to buy the lot, considering the location in the heart of downtown. More magic?
No, we just set the price ridiculously high. Who handles any inquiries by phone? No one is the wiser.
Oh, well, we'd better get searching. I'm sure the artifact we're seeking survived the destruction along with many others.
I had no idea there were so many magical relics among the antiques we sold.
Yes, well, important objects would have been attracted to the power of the Chosen One even before he was activated. It makes sense.
I'm glad I brought a change of clothes. Hurry before Daniel misses us.
Why do we need this again? Yes, I know Alfredo thinks it might help us use the teleporter we acquired, but we have Daniel's disappearing retreat teleportation power.
Oh, you've seen Daniel. If he uses his moves more than a couple times in 24 hours, it exhausts him, even if he won't admit it.
My word, that after that zombie fiasco, he was sleeping for 3 days straight.
3 days without the Chosen One. Unacceptable. Just imagine if we managed to make the technology work.
The ULP would have full reach to stop every danger, near and far.
We could take the fight right to Kali, once we found it.
This has been bothering me, Abby, so I don't mean to speak out of bounds, but we are friends, yes?
Of course. I mean, out of everyone, and I never thought I'd say this, I think you might be the only person who really gets me, Alexis. At least lately.
Yes, well, how do I say this? My wife and I,
You're still with your daughter's mother?
Yes, it's complicated. Anyway, we have our own difficulties, like all couples do, but we do not lie to each other as you did to Daniel earlier, and, well, a lot lately.
I just told him a little white lie. He hated that antique store. He wouldn't have wanted to come here anyway.
But why not just tell him the truth instead of tricking him into going to his reunion so he'd be preoccupied while we searched?
Ah! Found it! Let's go!
To the reunion?
I guess so. I didn't want anything. I wanted to go any more than Daniel did. Faking nice, making excuses for not being married, having kids, as if I'd even want them. But if we hurry, he won't even notice we were late.
You don't want kids, but Daniel...
If I didn't want to talk to them about it, I don't want to talk to you.
Well, I thought we would because we're friends.
You're right, but for now, let's just get to the reunion.
Meanwhile, back inside the high school by the punch bowl.
Your classmates are exhausting. I see why you hated them.
Here. I think you need this more than I do now. Also, this is me owing you for the one I drank earlier.
Merci. You know I think you have helped me realize that I do not want to go to my reunion.
Well, I'm glad my pain is a warning for others.
I'm serious. People I do not like and have not spoken to in years asking me what I do now. Do I have kids? In this line of work, how can I have kids?
You don't want any?
I mean, sure, I do, but not now, you know? Kind of ruins the whole protecting the world from monsters thing.
I can't wait to have kids so I can claim them on my taxes and get the free money. I mean, right? That's how the world works, right?
If you survive being the chosen one, you'd be the first. Already the longest.
Well, that's what I've got all you for, to keep me alive. And I figure, well, one day, after I kill all the ultimate evil, and, Abby and I can then start a family, and live the happier ever after life.
You still believe in happily ever after?
Well, I mean, after my parents, well, I didn't believe in anything, and I didn't have anything, really. Minus the antiques.
Oh.
I hate antiques.
Ned, you ran an antique store.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Why did you hate antiques?
Well, antiques are other people's junk, forgotten and collecting dust. And that's what I felt like. Well, until Abby,
And being the chosen one.
Sure.
Je crois que je t'aime bien.
Okay, Frenchie, I get it. You know French. Ooh la la, un, deux, trois. C'est la boue. Bibelote. What have you been saying anyway?
Little swears here and there. Wait, Daniel, look.
Daniel follows Stephanie's gaze and sees what she saw. A hooded figure standing outside the window of the gymnasium. It quickly ducks away.
Finally. Let's get some fresh air.
Daniel and Stephanie walk stealthily through the hallway towards the exit of the school. Stephanie reaches under her dress and pulls out a knife.
Get it out of the way.
Oh, beg your pardon?
Make the jokes.
I don't think so. You have a badass knife under your dress. No jokes here, Frenchie. It's kind of rad. I'm impressed, to be honest.
You are full of surprises, aren't you? Face, attention, bouge-toi.
Okay, I really hate to break it to you, but I do not know French.
Stephanie points behind him. Daniel turns as a robed figure waves his hand. A classroom door is ripped from its hinges and pins a shocked Daniel to the floor. Daniel struggles, inexplicably unable to lift the door and rise. Stephanie and the robed figure exchange blows until a quick wave of his hand knocks Stephanie off her feet too, landing on top of the door, that is, on top of Daniel Kravitz. The robed figure turns and runs down the hallway. As soon as he's out of sight, his spells dissipate. Daniel pushes the door off himself, and Stephanie helps him up.
Oh, I got my back. Oh, you good?
Yes. Split up.
Daniel smiles and nods. As she runs towards the exit, he heads into a classroom and jumps out the window. Daniel spots the figure running around the building to the school parking lot. At the same time, Alexis and Abby return, unintentionally cutting off the robed figure's escape route. The figure raises his hands to cast another spell, but before he can, blam! Daniel appears, teleporting behind him and sending him down to the ground.
Oh, look! Friar Tuck made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Don't move.
My word, Daniel.
Damn it!
Abby has approached the robed figure lying on the ground, who now has white foam coming out of his mouth.
What the hell did you do to him?
She didn't do anything. A cyanide pill. Stephanie, call Coup and get a cleanup crew out here.
On it.
Is this the same type of robe that those Cult of Bob guys wore?
It is very similar, but I cannot be certain.
So where were you two? Maybe come to the party and then ditched it?
We need to go home right away and see if we can figure out who this guy was.
Mr. Armentrout?
Yes, Miss Garcia.
Who said there's a voicemail on the ULP source line for you?
For me?
Yes. Left by someone named Amara?
Excuse me, did you say Amara?
Who is she? We only give that number to our most trusted contacts, and I haven't heard that name before.
She isn't supposed to contact us via that channel unless there was no other way.
Alexis, what's going on?
I don't know, but why didn't she Oh, she did try to call. 4 times, but no message. We've got to get home at once so I can hear that voicemail.
Not until you
I promise, Abby, I'll explain everything, but first I need to hear what she said.
All right, Alexis. Come on, Daniel, let's go.
Who was the mysterious man in the robe? Why is Abby lying to Daniel? And what about Alexis's cryptic voicemail? Come back next time for another installment of Daniel Kravitz, Chosen One. Oh, wait. Maybe we can answer one of those questions right now with a Daniel Kravitz, Chosen One post-credits scene. Back at the literal ranch, Alexis is on the ULP's voicemail system.
Alexis, this is Amara. An army has amassed in the suburbs and Shh, honey, shh. I plead with you to send help as they are... Please, help us!
No. Come on, pick up, please. No.
You've reached Amara and Sophie. We'll get back to you when we can. Leave a message after the beep.
The end.
It's all been done. Radio Hour number 264. Daniel Kravitz, Chosen One, number 33, Punch, was narrated by Ryan Yohe, written and directed by Nick Arganbright. It starred Nathan Haley as Daniel Kravitz, Wendy Parks as Abby Reynolds, Shane Stefanchik as Rufus Reginald Rochester, Ryan Yohe as Grezit the Green, Joe Morales as Alexis, Seamus Talty as Josh Wallace, Katie Boissoneault as Stephanie Garcia, Keith Jackson as Ned, Samantha Stark as Stacey, and Helen Casebolt as Amara. This episode was edited for the podcast by Chris Allen. Our technical director is Shane Stefanchik. Our music director is Kristin Green. Our Foley artist is Seamus Talty. Our script editor is Keith Jackson. Please check out our website at itsallbeendoneradiohour.com and have a great week.
And our favorite, Grezit the Green, the real monster who fights for the ULP.
I am still most fierce.
Don't steal Yohe's lines. He's got
I'm still most fierce.
That was pretty good. Very good. You can't do that for an entire show.
Sounds like amateur hour in here.
Bravo.
Faking nice, making excuses for not being married, having kids, as if I'd even want them.
It's All Been Done presents.
Who's got the time?